World leaders, including Donald Trump, have hailed the man who disarmed one of the terrorists as a hero.
Did you see that? What a legend. I mean, what a legend. Not just to disarm him, but then not to shoot him. I imagine it would be, even if you weren't a gun person, it would be quite natural after you disarm someone to then go, oh, I better to you, and not even to do that. What a hero.
Ahmed al-Ahmed is an Australian father of two who owns a fruit shop in Sydney. Despite still being in hospital after undergoing surgery for gunshot wounds, his father says he's in good spirits. His act of bravery undoubtedly saved many lives. Senior reporter Juliet Speedy has the story.
The video
That's
now
amazing.
shared around the world. The man in the white T-shirt
clean.
lunging at the 50-year-old gunman.
Well, actually, you know, if you believe it, maybe someone looking over him or something, because it wasn't a particularly good takedown either. I mean, if that was an All Black hitting him, he would have, like, he kind of wrestled a bit and luckily got the thing away. It wasn't a particularly hard hit, but what a hero.
I'll tell you what I noticed there.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a couple of ways that someone would have wanted to do this: is go for the shooter or go for the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Now this guy sneaks up while he's busy doing something else. It basically reverse bear hugs him. His arms go round two different directions, and he grabs the weapon and gets it away from him as quick as possible.
Like grab them around him, sort of thing.
There's no loose gun. It's not rattling around on the ground where it can, like, maybe you'll grab it, maybe you won't. He goes straight for the danger, which is that gun. It is so clean. Like, I saw people commenting on it of like, oh, this guy's had some training. It's
Really?
a fruit shop owner.
Yeah.
And it's just, I cannot overstate how fucking brave this guy is.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I wonder as well, like, if you, because you can look on it, reflect on it now and think about what could go through your mind. If you had some kind of training, maybe, because if it was a handgun, then actually that could be kind of spun around and fought with, but it's a really long, like long range weapon. So actually probably getting as close to the guy as possible is the right move, right? Not separating yourself from him, because you can't kind of, if it was a handgun, you could get it close, but you can't. So you just, I mean, like, he got shot after the, and some of these footage, I think you see him getting shot because he gets the gun away, then he's kind of walking back, and it looks like he falls. They're not going to show it on the news, so don't panic if you're a thing. But hitting the shoulder.
I've seen different angles of this, and sort of off behind the shooter, you have that raised bridge type structure,
like the
where the other
bridge.
shooter is with a rifle.
Yep.
So when Ahmed here goes up and grabs this guy and disarms him, he starts to run towards that structure, and the second shooter shoots Ahmed twice in the shoulder.
Yeah,
from a rifle, not a shotgun. So,
I mean,
it's been stated that he's probably got 3 bullets in him at this stage.
There's some footage as well. I don't know if it's on this. We'll come across it. There's some footage as well of them standing behind a concrete wall. It feels like they're shooting 20 meters at a guy, and the guy's just standing there. And then what happens after this one is another guy comes along and chases after the shooter once he's got no gun, and like throws a bottle at him while the dude's still up above them shooting down at him. I mean, what the adrenaline would do in you to get you to do these things, I don't know, but we'll keep going, We'll see what else we can see.
The video now shared around the world. The man in the white T-shirt lunging at the 50-year-old gunman and wrestling his weapon from him. Then Ahmed al-Ahmed points it squarely back at the gunman. Next, the father of two with no firearms experience places the gun against the tree and holds his hands up to surrender.
I think that was really keen.
Soon after,
as well.
he was shot by the second.
Keen? Oh, you mean so the police didn't think it was him?
So, yeah. So, Middle Eastern guy with a gun, and he's seen that they're Middle Eastern shooters. Yeah. He has put his hand up and put the gun down very, very clearly. Yeah, I think that shows pretty smart presence of mind.
Yeah, fair. We'll keep going.
Terrorist and remains in hospital.
It's the most unbelievable scene I've ever seen. A man walking up to a gunman who had fired on the community and single-handedly disarming him, putting his own life at risk to save the lives of countless other people. That man is a genuine hero, and I've got no doubt that there are many, many people alive tonight as a result of his bravery.
Bravery noticed in some of the world's highest officers.
And there's been a very, very brave person, actually, who went and attacked frontally one of the shooters.
Problem is, if the president asked him to come over to America to like congratulate him at the White House, they'd turn him back at the border, wouldn't they? That'd be the only problem.
And saved a lot of lives. So very brave person who's right now in the hospital, pretty seriously wounded.
We saw an action of a brave man, turns out a Muslim brave man, and I salute him, that stopped one of these terrorists from killing innocent Jews.
It was absolute chaos. We didn't know what was happening.
This Jewish survivor of the attack also survived the Israeli terror attack by Hamas 2 years ago.
Shit.
I survived October 7th. I lived in Israel the last 13 years. We came here only 2 weeks ago to work with the Jewish community, to fight anti-Semitism, to fight this bloodthirsty, ravaging hatred.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
This man is a Jewish chaplain for state emergency services in Sydney.
Once the shooting stopped, I went out, tried to help people. I was just covering bodies because there was people dead everywhere. Young, old, rabbi, they're all dead.
There will now be many questions. The father was a licensed fire.
So these stairs here, like there's someone, I've seen footage behind this tree here. That's what I'm saying. Their focus is only in one direction. They're not checking behind them. They're not going, we should keep an eye on people sneaking up on us. They're just not. Which just echoes and goes to show again how much this is 100%. Like there is no narrative that this is anything other than an attack on this Jewish community, right? Without question, because they have their focus nowhere else. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have a look through TikTok when we're chatting afterwards and see if I can find some of the other angles. But yeah, it's pretty shocking.
Firearms holder with 6 licensed guns and was the member of a gun club.
Oh, this is the footage. Look, there's the shooter, and these guys are just standing here. This is the footage I was talking about, and he misses them. I mean, thankfully, I'm not saying that like oh, you dick, you missed. Like these guys aren't necessarily clever either.
And was the member of a gun club.
Ballistics and forensic investigation
they didn't show
will
it,
determine
but they showed other footage of that where he was shooting at them and missing.
this morning that those 6 firearms are the 6 that were licensed to that man, but also that they were used in the offence yesterday at Bondi.
High-powered rifles that caused
Go back.
It's my favourite term, Pat.
See there, look, there's a person.
High-powered rifles. You know, all rifles are high-powered.
Yeah.
caused
kind of their
unimaginable damage at the peaceful Jewish gathering.
There's a woman crying next to her husband because his head was completely exploded. I mean, how am I going to consult her? What am I going to tell her? But I tell you one thing. I got these candles there, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to light them up. Because we must light up and keep the show going. We're not afraid.
Australia Tonight saying this is who we are, a brave man in a white T-shirt, not a terrorist with a gun.